Hello, my dear subscribers. How are you all? I hope you are doing well. A quick message to first timers who are visiting my YouTube channel. Please click the like button if you like the video, and if you like the video, please do share it. And as it is useful for bank exams and any competitive exam, and support me for doing more videos on vocabulary and static GK by subscribing to my channel. Now coming to this vocabulary session, I have decided to make videos as a part wise, that each part consists of 20 to 30 words and not as day wise, because I am unable to find time to make videos due to my readings and preparation for my exams. And also I have decided to make a vocabulary bank of 500 words daily, 20 to 30 words, not daily, when the time permits. And so far we have completed 40 words in the first two sessions and 460 more to go. And this is the part 3 of the vocabulary videos. Let's dive in. The first word in this video is arbitrary. Arbitrary, it's an adjective, and it means arbitrary means a random choice which is not biased, actually something which is not determined by judgment with or not for any specific reason. A random choice not determined by judgment or taken for not taken for any specific reason. And its synonyms are arbitrary. Synonyms are random, subjective, or unreasonable. These are the general synonyms, and when you go to the vocabulary, you'll get frivolous and discretionary and capricious. These are all meant arbitrary. And the other synonyms are erratic and inconsistent. These are the synonyms for the word arbitrary. And now antonyms for the word arbitrary are illogical. Exactly opposite of these synonyms we can take. Here we have inconsistent, and here we have consistent, and here we have unreasonable. We have antonym as reasonable. And the other antonyms are regular and definite. Definite means exact, we can say. And its usage is in the laboratory practical examination. If you do not get the exact values, then choose any arbitrary value between 50 to 60. Here in this sentence, a teacher is saying to the student that in the laboratory exams, if you do not get the exact values, then choose any random value between 50 to 30. This is the first word in this session. And coming to the second word, it's expatriate. Expatriate, it's an adjective. It's an adjective, noun, and verb. It can act as anything. It can act as everything. All the three parts of speech. First we see expatriate as an adjective. If it comes under adjective perspective, we have someone living in a foreign country other than homeland, we can say. And coming to the noun, we have someone who has left his or her homeland. And coming to the verb, to be removed from or to leave from a homeland for settling purpose, we can say. And this is the meaning of expatriate. And coming to its synonyms, It means emigrant or evacuee, or exile, migrant, refugee, deportee, banish. Expatriate synonyms are these words, and everyone know immigrant means who has who who is living in USA, or an Indian who is living in USA is called immigrant in USA. And coming to the antonyms for the word expatriate are native, indigenous. Native people or indigenous people. And usage of expatriate. They have been particularly prevalent in the expatriate market. However, a British expatriate can bring a calm for unfair dismissal in a few exceptional cases. Here, expatriate used as adjective, and here it has been used as a noun. These are the usage examples for the word expatriate. And coming to the next word, it is animosity. Animosity, it's a noun, and its meaning is strong feeling of hatred or open enmity, we can say, or ill will, the one who thinks always ill, bad things for other person. And hostility, these are the meanings of animosity. Synonyms are a bad blood, animus, bitterness, acrimony. These are the synonyms for animosity. And antonyms for animosity are exactly opposite of these synonyms. Bad blood, goodwill, the one who thinks good for everyone. And kindness, bitterness, opposite of bitterness, kindness. Enmity means opposite of enmity is friendship. And rapport, these are the antonyms for the word animosity. And she seems to have so much animosity towards you. This is the usage of animosity. And we do not want animosity between plant management and inspectors. This is the usage of animosity. And coming to the next word, precarious. Precarious, it is an adjective, and it means something dependent on forces or circumstances outside one's control. Precarious, its synonyms are dangerous, dicey, problematic, tricky, doubtful. Precarious, we can say it as something beyond our control. Some like we can say certain. Antonym is certain, definite, happy, healthy, reliable. These are the antonyms for the word precarious. And its usage is it could be a financially precarious solution. And this is the word precarious. Coming to the next word, rhetoric. Rhetoric, it's a noun, and it means the art of using words well while speaking or writing. Using the words in a better way, in an excellent way, we can say. Synonym is oratory or wordiness. And antonyms, I say there is no antonym that can match the word rhetoric. Actually, we can say we can take the opposite of oratory. Oratory means too much talking, too much good talking. And coming to the quiet means no talk. And conciseness means decrease the talking, which can decrease the talking. And coming to the its usage, the audience was impressed by the rhetoric the young girl used in her speech. In her speech. And coming to the next word, resuscitate, it's a verb. Resuscitate, sorry, it's a resuscitate. It means to bring back to life, or to bring back to life or consciousness, or to come back to such a state, to come back to a state. And its synonyms are energize, invigorate, revive, restore. And its antonyms are destroy, to stop, make unconscious. And its usage is his bodyguard tried to resuscitate him. His bodyguard tried to resuscitate him. And coming to the next word, malaise. Malaise is a noun, and its meaning is general feeling of uneasiness or being tired. And its synonyms are angst, despair, discomfort, illness, pain. These are the synonyms for the word malaise. And its antonyms are calmness, joy, cheer, ease, good health. It's here it means illness, and its antonym is good health or soundness. And usage, coming to its usage, sometimes before the symptoms appear, people experience preliminary symptoms including fever, malaise, sore throat, or headache. Malaise means uneasiness, a small discomfort, a general feeling of uneasiness. And coming to the next word, afflicts, it's a verb, and it means to cause pain. Its synonyms are annoy, bother, torture. Antonym are aid, help, please, assist. And its usage is the news which he had heard did afflict Lord George very much. It's like complex sentence here. Let's say something simple. In every movie, generally in movies, antagonist afflicts the protagonist every time. I think it's the better sentence. I'll repeat the sentence once again. Generally in movies, antagonist afflicts the protagonist. It is the sentence. And we have so far made many words, like I think 7 or 8. So let's get to the next word. Next word is affinity. Affinity means a strong connection or relationship between two people. It's a strong connection, but a strong connection in a positive sense we have to take. That means affinity means affection. It's a synonyms: affection, closeness, fondness, rapport. And its antonyms are dislike, hatred, hate. And use its usage is some people have natural affinity with children. You, under the second sentence, another sentence is you have an affinity for jumping off tall things. tall things. These are the two different sentences. Here it is the first sentence. And up to here it is the first sentence, and here from here to here second sentence, and these are two sentences. I repeat sentences once again. Some people have natural affinity with children, a strong connection with children, you can say. And you have an affinity for jumping off tall things. And coming to the next word, autarky. Autarky means absolute rule, or we can say sovereignty, or we can say directly dictatorship. Autarky, ruling with one person. One person rules the entire country. That means autarky, ruled by one person. Autarky we can say, and its synonyms are autocracy, dictatorship, tyranny, despotism, and its opposite is democracy, ruled by all people. We have to say, we have to see the usage of this thing, and its usage is: a retreating United States must of course demonstrate in word and deed that autocracy is not the way forward to achieve multilateralism. That means here the sentence is saying that to achieve multilateralism, United States must of course demonstrate in words and in deeds that it must retreat autocracy, autarky. A single rule cannot be achieved all over the world. Multilateralism means global relations. And coming to the next word, decouple. Decouple is a verb, and it means to take part, to take apart, that, or else to separate we can say, or to disconnect. Its synonyms are detach, unlink. Its antonyms are attach, link, connect. For example, its usage we can say a decoupling capacitor. I guess electrical students will remember this. A decoupling capacitor is a capacitor used to decouple one part of the circuit from another. And coming to the next word, entrenchment. It's a noun. It means a position protected by trenches. Here trenches means we can say soldiers. Entrenchment, its synonyms are impingement, intrusion. After invading certain fort, they will make entrenchments to secure that position, to hold the position in case of any other attack from the evacuees, you can say, who got defeated. And it means its antonyms are obedience, and its usage is the latter built an entrenchment at their end of the bridge. The one, imagine two groups are going to cross a bridge. After crossing the first group crossed the bridge, and the second group also crossed the bridge. After crossing, the second group builds entrenchment, and the first group goes further. And this is the meaning of entrenchment. And coming to the next word, maleficence. Malfeasance. Malfeasance means a wrongdoing, especially by a public official. Public officials like who works in public offices. If he does a wrongdoing, it means it is called as malfeasance. Its synonyms are misconduct, misbehavior. Its antonyms are well behaved, good conduct. Opposite of misconduct, opposite of misbehavior, we can say. We'll take. Its usage is he was suspended because of his malfeasance. We have a movie called Maleficent. It's a nice movie to watch, I can say. And coming to the next word, teetering. Teetering is a verb. It means move unsteadily. And its synonyms are tottering, lurching, hovering, wobbling, dangling. Everything, every word which means move unsteadily is a synonym for teetering. And its antonyms are stabilized, steady, fixed, decided. And its usage is I was teetering between legend, movies, legend, and Channakesha Reddy. It's my own example. Don't worry, I will say another one. A drinkers always teeters without knowing what to do. That means teeters. Uh, Here I got a good example that drinkers always teeters on the road while walking. Got it now? The teeter means move unsteadily or hovering, either to take this decision or this decision. Like that, I was made this. I made this example. I was teetering between the movies Legend and Channakesha Reddy. And coming to the next word, clarion. Noun, it's a noun and adjective. It can also be used as noun and it can also be used as adjective. When it is used as adjective, it means something loud and clear. And when it used as noun, it means trumpet. Sorry, here spelling mistake. Trumpet. Trumpet. And its synonyms are blaring, sharp, clear. And it means its antonyms are low, unclear. And its usage, coming to its usage, the song opens with a strident guitar, a clarion call that lets everyone know something new was coming. In this sentence, it is the sentence is saying that the song opens with a strident guitar, and when the clarion call is when the clarion call is heard, that lets everyone to know that something new is coming, something new song is coming into the crowd. Okay, that is the meaning usage of clarion. And coming to the next word, sanguine. Sanguine is an adjective. It means of the color of the blood. That means fully reddish, we can say. And in other sense, we can say cheerful and confident, optimistic, hopeful. And its synonyms are cheerful, hopeful, positive, upbeat. And its antonyms are opposite of this: pessimistic, blue, gloomy, depressed. The opposite of red is blue, we'll say. And its usage is the finance ministry is sanguine, cheerful about this fact, as was clear in a press conference held by the Economic Affairs Secretary on March 31st, 2020. Okay, and coming to the next word, it means the word is nudge. It takes two forms of parts of speech, and it means it is a noun and a verb. When it taken as a noun, it means a gentle push, or when it is taken as a verb, to poke or push gently, and its synonyms are bump with elbow, or push, or a jab. Jab means like this, we'll put like this right into the face, that's a jab. And coming to the antonym, it means discourage, dissuade, pull, or repress. And coming to its usage, the two have tried several times over the last year to nudge bank, that means to encourage also we can say. Here we have a synonym called encourage. Encourage. Encourage, to nudge banks into lending to below investment grade MSMEs, micro, small, and medium enterprises. That is the usage of nudge. Coming to the next and last word, penchant. Penchant, it's a noun. It means a desire for something or for doing things. A desire for doing things, we can say. It means a affinity and prosperity. And penchant, it's an opposite. Antonyms are antipathy, dislike, or hate. And the president's penchant for making citizens active participants to his missions. The prime minister's strong desire for making citizens active participants to his missions. Penchant means a desire for doing something. And that's the end of the session. Thank you all for coming till the end. And if you like my video, please do click the like button, and please do share it, and please do subscribe to my channel and support me for making more videos. Thank you.